Okay, so with this lesson, we're going to use Tinkercad. And so go ahead and just type in Tinkercad, Tinkercad. You're going to go ahead and log in. You can use your G Suite. You're going to log in with Google, your student account. I have a bunch of Tinkers already in here that I've worked on. It's going to load this last one I was practicing for this tutorial to make a little figure or Baby Yoda. So that was my start there. So I'm going to really quickly show you how I got that far. So I'll go new. Mostly what I'm going to ask you guys is just use this first basic shapes palette. There's different palettes with different things. So we're going to create this from basic shapes. Okay, so for the body, actually, I broke that rule with one exception. I think when it came to design starters, I used this sort of bulbous cube here for the body. So, and it put one in there for me. You're going to see you can kind of just quickly move stuff around. It's the right mouse button to pan and rotate. And then these controls here on the cube, you can kind of make stuff bigger in multiple directions and and rotate things here with these control bars. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my basic shapes, and you know I don't want you to just come here to one of these figures and plop one in. Again, we can use elements like feet and hands, though. Mustaches, hand, you can use these kind of features, but generally, we got to create this from scratch. So going back to my basic shapes, I was like, all right, what's a Baby Yoda head? And I kind of picked this one. I'm going to mirror that across. So so only build one half of his head at a time is good advice. One half of this Baby Yoda. I'm doing a Baby Yoda. You could do your robot or whatever, but so I'm going to raise this up with the arrow here and then rotate it 90 degrees. Just going to have to pan here to get this right. It seems to, once you get it to a certain elevation, it kind of stays at that elevation. Oops. There we go. Then I used just a cone. I decided to just use a cone for the ear. And that kind of worked. So I'm going to put that in, raise that up, and rotate that. Could probably drop the size of that a little bit. There we go. And then the head shape, I'm going to move this out of the way. I could probably pull that in a bit too. And then I'll rotate that. That's what I did, yeah. Pull that over like that. Down. And generally just make that smaller. Kind of want it to fit. There we go. All right, so with Tinkercad, it has these basic, to do like subtraction and additive modeling, it has some basic tools. And I'm going to put in a cylinder as the thing that I want to carve out that ear with. I'm going to have it be pretty narrow, like such. I'm going to move it up, and then I'm going to rotate it. And let's see, there we go. I want it more like that. Let's see if I can rotate that thing over. Yeah, there we go. Leave me with something like an ear when I subtract this. And the order operations goes like this. You're going to make this feature a whole, and then you're going to select that feature. You're going to select both of these. So I'm going to click on both of them and group them. And now it will take that out of the ear feature, okay? And then lastly, I put in this thing here, at least just for quickly for this tutorial. You can add more details than this, but this is nearly as far as I'll go as I'll put. Oh, actually, I say that, but I really wanted to add the brow for his face. So let me just pull up Baby Yoda. So he's got this real prominent kind of brow where his eyes set in, and then you could work on a mouth and a nose as well. So I'm going to use this though for an eyeball. He's got those gorgeous big eyes, those watery eyes. Those watery eyes that melt your heart. Steal your soul. Oh, okay, here. What did that do? I don't know. Okay, let me try this. Oh, Control Z. There we go. Getting somewhere. Kind of slow here. All right. Struggling. Oh, Control Z. There we go. Now getting somewhere. Oh no. Oh, I want to shoot that off in a wrong direction. All right. Oh, here. That's right. Now, if I could just get it moved out a little bit. Oh man. One more time. I'm gonna probably try and. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. I don't have mastery of the moving elements at all here. All right. No. This smaller, I've just realized the smaller the feature, the trickier it is to work with in Tinkercad. Oh my god. You're killing me. Maybe if I zoom in, it'll give me more luck. Let's try that. Oh man. See if I can drag this. Now, yeah, see, if you zoom in, I think you're going to have a lot more. I think that was it. I was just too far zoomed out. So let me do that again to try and get this eyeball in place. Uh-huh. All right. Oh man. There we go. Drop it down. There we go. Okay. And then what I'm going to do here is highlight these three. Let's say I was happy with all of the things that I'd done there, and I'd still like to put the brow in, but I'll end this tutorial just by taking these, grouping them. I can actually let's see, color them here and also mirror them. In the mirroring option, you hit Control C, make a copy, and then paste your copy, and then mirror that copy. I don't know why that made that bigger. Control C, Control V. That's weird. Maybe it's not bigger, and it's an optical illusion. Control C, Control V, mirror it, and you're going to mirror it about that axis. There you go. And then I can go move that. So again, just try and make something cute that we could 3D print and keep working on this. What I'm going to do is I'll add one more tutorial on how to add like the brow and maybe some hands and feet. But there you go. That should be enough to get you guys started.